Right now, deep inside your brain, your hippocampus is slowly shrinking, and the neurologists who measured it admit they can't switch the decline back on with thinking alone. That's not a typo. The part of your brain that files away every memory, every name, every where did I leave my keys moment, your memory's filing system is getting physically smaller as you sit still. And the more still you stay, the faster it goes. You can't feel it. There's no ache, no warning light. You just notice one day that the words come a little slower. That focus slips through your fingers, that you reread the same line 3 times. Here's what they don't tell you. Your brain was never built to think while motionless. It was built to think while moving. And right now, by sitting still to get more done, you may be quietly starving the one region you need most. But high performers have found one way to reverse it, and by the end of this, you'll know exactly what it is. Let me show you what's actually happening in there. Every time you move, really move, your muscles release a chemical messenger into your blood. It's called irisin. Think of it as a wake-up signal sent from your legs straight to your skull. It crosses into your brain and triggers the release of something researchers nicknamed fertilizer for neurons. That fertilizer does one job. It grows new brain cells. It thickens the connections between them. It rebuilds the hippocampus, the exact region that shrinks when you don't. We're getting to the rule that switches this on. Stay with me. Picture your hippocampus as a garden. Movement waters it. Stillness lets it dry out. And here's the part that should stop you cold by your 40s. A sedentary hippocampus can lose volume every single year. Year after year, a little more of your memory's foundation gone. So why can't the experts just hand you a pill for this? Because they've tried. They've isolated the chemical, they've injected it, and it doesn't work the same way. The signal isn't just the molecule, it's the movement itself. The rhythm, the load on your bones, the pulse of blood pushing oxygen through tissue that's been sitting idle. That's the suppressed part. The thing the supplement industry would rather you didn't sit with. You cannot buy this. You cannot hack it with a powder. The biology demands the one thing modern life is engineered to remove from your day: motion. And here's where it gets strange. You've been told the answer is intense exercise. Crush yourself at the gym. Sweat, suffer, earn it. And for some people, that advice backfires hard. Push too hard, too long, and you flood your system with stress hormones that do the opposite. They shrink the very region you were trying to grow. The cortisol drowns the garden instead of watering it. So the marathon runner mindset can quietly work against your brain. The grind isn't the rule. The grind can be the trap. We're still getting to it, and there's a second threat hiding underneath this one. Because it's not only your memory at stake. The same stillness that shrinks your hippocampus also dulls your prefrontal cortex, the command center behind every decision you make. The part that holds your focus steady, that stops you reaching for your phone, that lets you sit with a hard problem instead of fleeing it. It runs on the same blood flow, the same oxygen, the same movement signal. 2 regions, one silent decline. Both happening as you sit. So here is the rule high performers actually use. It isn't the gym, it's the interruption. They never let stillness compound. They break it on a timer with short bursts of movement scattered through the day. Not one long session that gives them permission to sit for the other 15 hours. A pattern. Every 30 to 60 minutes they stand and move for 2 or 3. A brisk walk, stairs, pacing while they think. The kind of light, rhythmic motion that releases the signal without triggering the stress flood. It's frequent, it's gentle, and it's relentless. There's a reason the sharpest thinkers in history walked while they worked. They weren't being eccentric. They'd stumbled onto the rule nobody published, that the moving body is what keeps the thinking brain alive. And the most surprising piece, the biggest jump in brain power doesn't come from the fit getting fitter. It comes from the still person who simply stops being still. The first walks count the most. You are closer to the gain than anyone. So here's how you start tonight. Set one timer. Every hour you're awake and seated, stand up and move for 2 minutes, walk the hall, take the stairs, pace the room. Don't make it hard, make it often. That's the whole rule. Frequent, light, unstoppable. Your hippocampus doesn't need you to suffer. It needs you to refuse to sit still. Do it for 2 weeks and feel the fog start to lift. But the hippocampus isn't the only region quietly rewriting who you are while you sit. There's another structure, smaller, older, buried deeper, that decides whether any of this even reaches your conscious mind. It's awake right now, and what it's doing to your sense of time while you weren't paying attention is stranger still.